And we have new players in the face-off position, Paul and Michael. And Florida A&M, since you're behind, you'll choose your category first, and that's from That's So 2011, Movers and Shakers. Biology and spheres to you.
Spheres to you, please.
Any plane touching or intersecting a sphere will form either a circle or what else? Morgan State.
Elliptical.
Incorrect, can you take it?
An ellipse.
Incorrect, we're looking for a point. Category again, Florida A&M.
Okay. Spheres to you.
The surface area of a sphere is what single-digit number times pi times r squared? Florida A&M.
3.
Incorrect, can you take it?
2.
Incorrect, we're looking for 4. Category again.
Biology.
Before merging with another cell during fertilization, a mammal's egg is known by what G word? Morgan State.
Genome.
Incorrect, can you take it?
Gamete.
That's correct, your bonus question, Florida A&M. For 10 points apiece,
Gastric.
what other? That's correct. And second, a cell in the nervous system that
Neuron.
provides, incorrect, we're looking
So
for
the G.
glial. So that's 10 out of 20 points, category Florida A&M.
Biology.
2 molecules of pyruvate are the end products of what metabolic process, which can take place with or without oxygen? Morgan State.
Castration.
Incorrect, can you take it?
Fermentation.
No, we're looking for glycolysis. Category again, Florida A&M.
Movers and shakers.
Movers and shakers. In 2012, Dr. Regina Benjamin celebrates her 3rd year in what position, which Dr. Jocelyn Elders had been the first African American to hold? Morgan State.
Surgeon General.
That's correct, your bonus question for 10 points apiece. First, what future cabinet member once led the Morehouse School of Medicine?
Tennessee.
Incorrect, we're looking for Dr. Sullivan. And second, in 1987.
Ben Carson.
That's correct for 10 out of 20 points, category Morgan State.
That's so 2012.
That's so 2011. Due to a 2011 blizzard, 1,300 plus flights were canceled at what primary airport serving Chicago? Morgan State.
Duluth.
Incorrect, can you take it?
O'Hare.
O'Hare is correct, your bonus question. For 10 points apiece, what NBA team set the single season record for consecutive losses?
Bobcats.
Incorrect, that's the Cleveland Cavaliers. And second, Colin Firth.
The King's Speech.
The King's Speech is correct for 10 out of 20, category Florida A&M.
2011.
That's so 2011. To help curb growing illegal immigration, Greece decided to build a 7.5-mile fence along its border with what country to the east? Morgan State.
Cyprus.
Incorrect, can you take it?
Turkey.
That's correct, your bonus question. For 10 points apiece, the FCC approved the merger of what largest U.S. cable company with
Comcast
what?
and NBC.
That's correct for all 20 points, category Florida A&M.
2011.
Jerry Sloan, the longest tenured coach in the 4 major pro sports, resigned in 2011, leaving what Western Conference team after 23 years? Morgan State.
Cavaliers.
Incorrect, can you take it?
Jazz, Utah.
Utah Jazz is correct, your bonus question for 10 points apiece.
Smallville.
What TV show?
Smallville.
That's correct. And second, also in
Days of Our Lives,
2011, what ABC soap opera faded to
General
black
Hospital?
after 41
Days of Our Lives.
years?
Days of Our Lives.
That's incorrect, we're looking for All My Children. That was 10 out of 20 points, category.
Movers and shakers.
Movers and Shakers. Which former Calypso singer changed his tune to black nationalism as leader of the Nation of Islam? Morgan State.
Gillespie.
Incorrect, can you take
Farrakhan.
it? Farrakhan is correct, your bonus question. For
Boston,
5 points
I
apiece
believe.
and a 5-point bonus for all 3, in 1995, Farrakhan led what numerically
DC.
titled gathering in what
numerically
East Coast
titled.
city?
It's in D.C. D.C.
Sin.
Washington, D.C.
We're looking for the Million Man March in Washington, D.C.
American
And second,
titled
he was heavily promoted in what Nation of Islam periodical he founded?
The final call.
That's correct
Nice.
for 5 points. Category
10
again.
points.
I'm sorry, for 10 points.
Okay, movers and shakers.
Movers and Shakers. Which first African-American woman in Congress was elected in 1969 and served 14 years? Morgan State.
Chisholm.
That's correct, your bonus question. First, what current Chief Deputy Whip was the only black woman elected to Congress in 1990?
Corinne Baker.
Incorrect, we're looking for Maxine Waters. And second, what states were or are represented by that
New York.
Deputy Whip? We're looking for California and New York, so that's 10 points, and that ends the round.
5 points.
Oh, gotta read.
5 points, I'm sorry, and that ends the round. Let's give our players a hand. And at the end of round 2, the score is 140 Florida A&M to 245 Morgan State. We have our categories: web words, lines, Queen Elizabeth II, iron or steel, and Florida A&M, you'll choose your category first.
Web words, please.
Online scams can be perpetrated by what ing, fake emails that trick you into giving your personal info. Morgan State.
Spamming. Incorrect,
can you take it? Time, we're looking for phishing. Category again.
Web words, please.
In the Twitter sphere, what slang term refers to major or celebrity users? Morgan State.
Celebrity.
Incorrect, can you take it?
Stars.
Incorrect, we're looking for Twitterati. Category.
Web words, please.
The practice of mixing 2 or more songs is now what hyphenated computer word, referring to mixing at least 2 disparate web services? Morgan State.
Remix.
Incorrect, can you take it?
Mashup.
Mashup is correct. Your bonus question for 5 points apiece and a 5-point bonus for all 3. 3G wireless data networks are giving way to the new 4G LTE, with the G standing for generation. What do LTE stand for?
Something transmission.
Laser technology emission.
Your answer, please.
Laser transmission electronics.
We're looking for long-term evolution. No points. Category Florida A&M.
Lines, please.
Lines. In 2013, what flagship documentary series on PBS will celebrate its 30th anniversary? Morgan State.
Dateline.
Incorrect, can you take it?
60 Minutes.
Incorrect, we're looking for Frontline. Category again, please.
Queen Elizabeth II.
In 2015, Queen Elizabeth will surpass which great-great-grandmother as Britain's longest reigning monarch? Florida A&M.
Elizabeth I.
Incorrect, can you take it?
Victoria.
Victoria is correct. Your bonus question for 10 points apiece. 2012, her 60th year on the throne is being celebrated as her blank.
You guys say it, please.
Jubilee
Blank.
anniversary? Oh, no.
We're looking for Diamond Jubilee. We'll take Jubilee for 10 points.
I'll go for lines.
What French line, named for a minister of war, was an elaborate but ultimately unsuccessful defensive barrier? Morgan State.
Marshall.
Incorrect. Can you take it?
LaSalle.
We're looking for Maginot.
Queen Elizabeth.
When living in London, the Queen kicks off her royal shoes at what London castle whose changing guards are a tourist photo op? Morgan State.
Buckingham Palace.
That's correct. Your bonus question for 10 points apiece. Queen Elizabeth II is head of state of the UK and 14 other Commonwealth nations. Name the 2 geographically largest of those 14 nations.
Canada and Australia.
That's correct for all 20 points. Your
Queen
category.
Elizabeth.
By ancient right, Queen Elizabeth II owns all the swans on what river that flows by the Houses of Parliament? Morgan State.
Thames.
That's correct. Your bonus question for 10 points apiece. What is the first name of Her Majesty's second son, the Duke of York?
Charles.
Incorrect. Prince Andrew. And third son, the Earl of Wessex.
George.
Incorrect. That's Edward. No points, but category again.
Iron or steel?
Iron or steel. Made from more than 18,000 iron parts, what tower visible from the Orsay Museum was once the world's tallest structure? Morgan State.
Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower is correct. Your bonus question for 10 points apiece. What 2 Asian nations lead the world in steel production?
Japan and India.
Japan and China for 10 points. Category again.
Iron or steel?
Duff Goldman, Bobby Flay, and Masaharu Morimoto are among recent competitors on what TV show featuring unusual ingredients? Florida A&M.
Iron Chef.
That's correct. Your bonus question for 10 points apiece. First, the Iron Gate is a narrow gorge on what second longest river of Europe?
Danube.
That's correct. And second, the Iron Cross is a military award. That's correct for all 20 points. Category.
Iron or steel.
What term for a processed coal used to make steel also names a brand of soft drink? Morgan State.
Coke.
That's correct. Your bonus question for 10 points apiece. First, the name of what livestock animal also refers to crude iron obtained directly from the blast furnace?
Pig iron.
That's correct. And second, the other form of smelted iron is what soft, ductile variety with a W name?
Welding iron.
We're looking for wrought or worked iron, so that's 10 out of 20 points, and that ends round 3.